Women who survived Jeffrey Epstein's abuse are reacting with a mix of relief, anxiety, and cautious hope after President Trump signed a bill requiring the Justice Department to release all files related to the case.
I felt so many different emotions when not only the Senate passed the bill, but then when Donald Trump actually signed it. It was so long overdue. And I think in that moment, I was so happy and so hopeful, but a part of me was also like, okay, what's the catch?
The move has raised concerns among some survivors, who worry the sudden political shift could open the door to manipulation, even as they welcome the prospect of long-promised transparency.
Nonetheless, I mean, it was a beautiful moment. It was an intense moment. I cried. I finally feel acknowledged by this president.
The bill forces the DOJ to release all Epstein-related files and communications within 30 days, including material tied to the investigation into his death inside a federal prison in 2019.
It's definitely been stressful and chaotic, but we got what we wanted. And so I think that's the reward and the silver lining of all the stress and, the not knowing what's going to happen.
The legislation allows redactions only to protect victims and ongoing federal investigations. It bars the Justice Department from withholding information due to embarrassment, reputational harm, or political sensitivity.
What I expect to see in the files is myself would be fine, and then the other alleged men, women that were unfortunately attacking and abusing these young girls, younger than me, teenagers, children. So if their names are in there, that would be great. I know a lot of them don't want that because they were underage. I was not underage.
It's unclear how much new information the releases will contain. The files span more than 2 decades of investigations into Epstein's alleged sexual abuse of girls and women.
I do have a little anxiety for the Epstein files to come out and be made public to the public. My name's not redacted. And I do feel the one thing I need to project and put out there into the world is, for the privacy of the survivors and the victims, they should be protected and their names should be redacted because that's the right thing to do after all the trauma and just everything we've been through.
Some of Epstein's accusers say the files could bring a level of transparency they never allowed themselves to expect. For others, the release may bring a far more complicated and emotional moment.
All of us, regardless of how we feel, deserve, not even want, we deserve the transparency, we deserve the honesty, we deserve the clarity, and we deserve the public to be able to see both sides of what happened. And right now it's very one-sided, as it has been for a very long time.
It's an easy extension, but they didn't want to do it the easy way. They had to do it the hard way.
I'm very happy the files are being released, and I wish all the time that Virginia Giuffre was here to, I get very sad about her, see this and witness this. She was great, and she would have loved that all this is happening.
This is Apurva Adhikari for NDTV.